Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Welcome back to Going In Raw Overrun. Want to say thanks to all the patrons and YouTube members out there. I feel YouTube member sounds too formal, Larson.
It does. There's the Slow Wolfpack members.
And all the Slow Wolfpack members. And the Slow Wolfpack. We just call it the Slow Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to say thanks to everybody out there for helping to support Going In Raw.
Yes, thank you very much.
It really, really does keep us afloat in these times of trouble. Anyways, somebody here mentioned in our chat, who is this? Ricky Scurvy said, Happy National Burrito Day. So today, because I don't want to eat the lunch that I brought, I'm going to go and get a burrito. It's going to be a garbage one because I'm just going to Taco Bell. However, I am curious.
Take a trek over the river and go to Rubio's.
Don't want to do that either.
Oh, all right. Well.
What is the best burrito you've ever had in your entire life? Do you remember what it was? Because I know what my favorite burrito of all time was.
I can't say I've ever had a burrito experience that was so transcendent it was memorable.
I've had one.
All right. Do tell.
It was that place that I crashed my car over.
Yeah.
Cabo's, next to the old house that they've closed down since then. I have never, ever experienced this. Number one, and I'm not a fan. Look, it could be tiny. It could be massive. I want quality.
Well, what matters is what's inside.
It was massive, though. It was massive.
It doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't. Because here's the thing. It was one of those experiences that was almost, you could maybe make 3 meals out of it.
Oh, that's so good.
Here's how. So it was.
Is it just burrito or is there chips involved?
It was a macho-sized burrito.
What's inside?
That was, so inside was rice, chicken, lots of cheese, sour cream, zucchini, and then maybe some other stuff. But those are the main things that I remember from it. But the rice wasn't just jammed in there. It was as if the rice was a coating inside the burrito, like inside the tortilla.
Yeah, that's where a lot of burritos go wrong, because they just dump stuff in there willy-nilly.
Put it all in there.
You need stuff spread around so you don't get a whole section that's just rice or all beans or just chicken. You want everything interspersed, so you get a little bit of everything with every bite. Yes, totally.
So this giant burrito they would make, they would then dump all sorts of this wonderful cheese sauce on top of it. Mm-hmm. And you could take, and they give you a little thing of chips. Now, once you have the chips and you're using that to like use the dip for your chips,
yes,
that's one, you were stuffed.
Yeah,
you were already like, man, that was a good meal.
Yeah.
So then you have the actual burrito itself, which if you cut it in half, makes for 2 meals.
Yeah,
it was that big, and so you'd have the one half of it. Maybe like the next day or something. I don't know. Or maybe you do it in one sitting. If it was me, I did it in one sitting.
Yeah, I probably would too.
So you have that, and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, you take the other half of the burrito, you chop it up onto like a plate, you put that in the microwave for a minute.
You know, it's really good if you put in like the toaster oven.
Yeah.
Oh, you get a little caramelization on whatever sauce is on there.
Yeah. And then you have the best part of the meal. It was the leftovers was the best part.
Yeah, you let those flavors mingle.
Oh my gosh! And that place closed.
There was a good pizza place over there called Steve's Pizza.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Steve's Pizza was really good.
They had a really good pizza. They had they would saute the onions and peppers before they put them on the pizza.
Yeah,
it was really good. They had really good sausage.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember a whole lot of there used to be a really good torta place in Hollywood near one of Machinima's previous offices called Super Tortas. I don't think it's there anymore. Oh my God. Never forget that place.
Super
and right
Tortas.
next door to that, or a couple doors down, was an empanada place. They had really good empanadas.
Yeah.
That's what's great about LA. You get all sorts of great food. Don't have that kind of variety here.
No, you really don't. Or if you do, you have to like look for it.
Yeah.
But I've never found a burrito like that one at Combo's. And then that time I was heartbroken because I took the whole family. We went down to LA years ago. And I went there. I was like, hey, guys, I'm going to take you to this place. It's like the best burrito ever.
Yeah,
it was closed. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a bummer, Steve.
Well.
Have you been to
all good things.
El Tapatio up on Sunrise, up by the mall?
No.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I've never been there. It's good?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Well, we'll see about that.
That's usually where we go.
We'll see about that. We went to Carmelita's the other day. I mentioned that.
Yeah, Carmelita's all right.
Yeah.
It's kind of overpriced.
It's fine. It is what it is. I had some decent enchiladas there.
I usually judge the quality of a Mexican restaurant by the quality of their carnitas.
Mm-hmm.
If they're really good carnitas, then
Carnitas. Can you roll your R's?
carnitas.
Carnitas. I can't.
Sometimes I can.
Anyways, we've got some non-news.
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh, we're doing our G1 Supercard predictions in the news show later on today?
Yeah, man.
Cool, right on. Non-news.
Non-news.
What's non-news for today, Larson?
Well, I guess Hulk Hogan's coming back. He's inducting Brutus Barber Beefcake into the Hall of Fame. I thought we were done with inductors. And then not only are we not done with inductors, we got to listen to Hogan talk. Somehow make the induction of what I guess is someone he would call friend, make his induction all about himself being Hulk Hogan.
All right, let's do some role play here really quick. I'll
All
be
right.
interviewer, you be Hulk Hogan. All right.
Hold on. All right.
Hulk Hogan, you're here today to induct Brutus Beefcake. What would you describe as the nature of your relationship? What would you label Brutus Beefcake as he applies to your life?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I've known the barber for a long time. He and I were growing up in the Tampa area. I helped him get in the business. I helped him be a success in WWE. I helped him get in the Hall of Fame, brother.
Would you consider him your friend?
I've known the barber for a long time. He's told me often that I'm his best friend. Happy to see him in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you. One more thing. What would you consider is the what does Hulk Hogan believe the definition of a friend is?
What you gonna do, brother? When Hulk Hogan brings his friendship on you.
Oh, man. Obviously somebody who's there for Hogan.
Yeah.
When he needs him most.
Someone who's there for me when I'm in my lowest points.
When I don't have the title.
Yeah. Weren't they all like going after each other on Twitter, though, not that long ago?
You mentioned that,
Like
but I don't remember
beef.
that. I don't remember that. Does anybody have evidence of that?
Yeah, there was a Twitter beef between them.
Does anybody
Maybe that was
have
all work?
evidence?
I don't know.
Alex C says, do you think Hogan is going to do that weird half cry thing he's done recently when on screen?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know, man. John Misenberg says a lot of cutting and strutting and hanging and banging, brother, going on in that induction. Oh, man.
Either they're really going to take some chances with this G1 Supercard, or there's going to be a lot of wonky finishes.
I am so out of the loop on everything going on there, but I think sometimes that's when I do best. Now, honestly, when I think of Dalton Castle, I just think of that boner video, the boner match.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a big Dalton Castle? I'm not a huge Dalton Castle guy. I can't get into him. I don't think his promos are terribly convincing.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
He just sounds weak always. His voice is just too like it doesn't inspire intimidation or anything. Anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna unfortunately pick Matt Taven to win the Ring of Honor title. You're not?
I don't know.
That 60-minute match was specifically designed to get people to want to buy him as champion,
or to make it seem like he could legitimately be champion.
Yeah,
but then you got Marty in there too.
Yeah. Lacey has an appointment Saturday to go back to being a blonde. Apparently one of her friends at work said she looks super domesticated now. So Lacey responded by saying, I told her I need a lip piercing and more tattoos. I'm all for that.
All right.
I want to get more tattoos too, man. Anyways, do we have any other non-news?
No, that's it.
Are we going to talk about the A&E stuff on the
No,
news
you'll
show?
save that for the new show, yeah.
Save that for the new show?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, today's Thursday. What do we generally do on Thursdays?
It was movies for a while, but then it became something else. I don't remember what something else was, though.
Well, we didn't do a Truth Exposed.
That's true.
Dami Ray says, by the way, guys, the car I got is a 2017 Hyundai Accent.
Oh, cool.
That sounds like a quality car right
Good,
there.
sensible vehicle.
Hyundai Accent. Take a look. Oh, look at that. Very sensible.
Look at that. 8 out of 10.
Awesome.
4.5 out of Ed Raven, 4.5 out of
They
Kelly
did car
Blue.
math on it.
No, that's the U.S. News.
I know.
No, I did extensive research on both cars we leased.
Yeah. I did a modicum of research on mine, and I'm very happy with it. Zach Stolba says, let's just talk movies again. Fine.
Yeah.
We'll talk movies. Movie cast.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do we want to talk about, guys?
Maybe,
give us some movie questions,
and
we will answer them definitively.
Wow, the honorable only 11 of the 30 entrants have been announced as of today. A lot of surprises.
Okay, so who's in that?
Liger, Kenny King, PJ Black, Beer City Bruiser, Brian Malonis, Cheeseburger, Rhett Titus, LSG, Shaheem Ali, Tracy Williams, and Jonathan Gresham.
I don't know like half of those people.
Gonna have to go with Liger, man. He's
John Misenberg says the new Joker trailer looks amazing.
Still haven't seen that.
I'm a big fan of it. I think it looks great. I think it looks awesome.
New Terminator trailer. They're making another Terminator movie.
Is the new trailer out for that? I saw a still from Arnold saying, November 1st, I am back.
Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Adam Bennett says, going in raw math on The Departed.
Okay.
You have a pen over there. You have a pen in your hand. All right.
Hope there's not a lot of Departed fans in here.
Yeah, I hope not.
Although, I'll be honest, Departed is one of those movies. Oh, that's a great answer, actually. Somebody asked us before, what movies aren't that good that if it's on TV, you'll sit there and watch it? Departed's one of them. Here's the thing. If I see it on the guide, I won't turn to it.
Yeah.
If I accidentally stumble upon it, I'll probably have a hard time turning it away. Because everybody in that movie is fantastic. They're eminently watchable actors.
Yeah, Jeffrey DeWin, before you get started on this, not a movie, but any affinity for Borderlands 3 coming out soon? None.
I have, well, just don't be rude like that, man. Jeez.
That's the honest answer. I have no affinity for it.
None.
I have no desire to play it.
That's great. Well, let me answer, for one thing.
I just gave my answer. I wasn't trying to cut you off.
You started again. You started talking again after you said none. Anyways.
Ooh, Starship Troopers, that's good.
The thing about Borderlands is that I love the art design. I love the world building that they did, but it's a very grinding game, and I'm not into that. So my answer is also none.
None, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex
but
C.
you got to, engage a little bit. Jeez.
I gave my answer.
Well.
Alex C. says, have you ever seen Infernal Affairs? I have. Yes.
I have nay. I have not, no.
It's a better movie than Departed is. Anyways, being good. In Ring. We'll say In Ring is the quality of the movie making. Promo. Sorry. In Ring, I guess. Look would be like the cinematography. Promo would be the performances. And then I guess In Ring would be like the script in production.
Okay, fair enough. Did you see there's some weird Kickstarter, there's some weird crowdfund to produce a copy of that movie where the mouse at the end, the rat at the end is digitally removed?
Good, because that was garbage.
But people
I was
actually
shocked that Scorsese would be that ham-fisted.
People are
shocked.
Well, the whole movie is ham-fisted.
I know, but just gosh.
People are putting in money to receive a copy of it.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
Without
if that's how they spend their money, that's their right.
Yeah.
But I actually rolled my eyes at the end of the movie when I saw that rat run across the windowsill.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think I was invested enough in the movie to like, I didn't actively, I wasn't invested enough to roll my eyes at it. I was just like, yeah, okay. All right.
So, In Ring. Script, call it the production. It was like a 6. It's a well-made movie.
Yeah, it's Scorsese. You can't make a bad movie.
The performances are all generally pretty solid.
The performances are all here's the thing about that movie.
No. In Ring gets knocked down 1 point for the rat.
Okay,
sorry.
Fair enough.
5.
Here's the thing that I'll say about The Departed. Everybody looks like they're having a lot of fun in that movie.
Yeah, like the performances are all generally pretty good.
That's one thing that I can say about Scorsese is that he's one of the directors who. Okay, let's do this. Stanley Kubrick movies. Nobody's having a good time.
Nobody.
They hate it.
Yeah.
Right? Coen Brothers.
Yeah, it seemed like a fun set.
People are probably having a good time there.
Yeah.
I think people are probably having a good time.
Scorsese, I think, would be relatively fun. Especially
Scorsese, I think people
Scorsese these days. Maybe early Scorsese, maybe not so much. But these days, definitely.
I think people generally I don't know if you can tell me a Scorsese movie where people might not be having fun.
Raging Bull.
Well, yeah.
And that's because the material's heavy.
Yeah, and De Niro, I think, was taking that very seriously. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's a good one. But by and large, like, you can't tell me Goodfellas is being made. Not everybody who's having a blast.
You know what it is? I think is he probably gives his actors a good amount of freedom.
He says that.
Yeah, and so they're probably pretty relaxed.
Yeah, he says that. He just sets it. He makes sure that he gets whatever technical frames he wants to have happen, movement. He sets up, and then he lets the actors do whatever they want.
There's this great story from Last Temptation of Christ, where there's this scene towards the end where Willem Dafoe as Jesus he's having this hallucination or a dream where he's off the cross, and so there's a scene where he's kind of like crawling up a hill, and he's like asking God, hey, oops, I messed up, and so I guess they did a take, and it's not what Scorsese wanted, so he goes to Willem Dafoe and goes, not exactly what I was looking for. Anyway,
I saw this clip from, I guess it was a production meeting for the Twin Peaks Return series.
Yeah.
And David Lynch was yelling at people about only having 2 days to shoot a certain thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, it just looked like the most frustrating thing ever. He was like,
I can't imagine him yelling. He seems so mellow.
So, did your dad ever yell at you when you were a kid?
Not a lot.
Okay. My dad didn't yell. But man, I could tell when he was frustrated.
Yeah. I mean, more than anything, my dad had a look he would give me when he was upset, disappointed with something I was doing or did.
He was just upset that they only had 2 days. He was like, I want to get in there and, like, it gives no room to experiment or do any cool dreamy shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just seemed very frustrating.
I guess my dad never yelled, but yeah, when he was disappointed, he
you knew it.
Yeah,
but he didn't raise his voice. Yeah, your dad doesn't seem like the raise the voice kind of guy. My dad wasn't, but it was kind of that, but he was obviously very flustered and frustrated.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So anyways, promo.
Everybody look like they're having fun.
7?
7, yeah. 7.
Yeah,
I'd
7
give it
max.
an 8, but Wahlberg.
No, 7.
Because Wahlberg looked like he was having too much fun.
Yeah, he was a little too much.
And so the acting just wasn't, it's like, yeah.
Look.
Nothing distinctive about that movie.
It was the most nondescript looking Scorsese movie.
And you have to sort of contrast that with how many Scorsese movies have such a distinct look and feel. You're sucked in. You're sucked in by his movies.
And this one didn't do that.
This didn't do that
seemed
at all.
fairly by the numbers.
This could have been an episode of Law and Order.
5. And it pains me to say that because Scorsese is one of my favorite directors.
Yeah,
5.
no, it's okay.
Legacy. I know it's got its fans, but not everybody's aboard the Departed train.
No, the legacy of The Departed is interesting because they seem to be two very, very, very... There are people who swear by this movie.
There's two very entrenched camps on this.
Yes!
There's me, who I don't care what evidence you put in front of me, I will not be swayed in thinking Departed is a good movie.
It's an underwhelming movie.
It really is.
And it's beneath Scorsese.
Totally.
I'll put it this way. If this movie was made by Brett Ratner, I would be like, wow, that's the best Brett Ratner movie. I'm overwhelmed by how good that movie was.
Bar set pretty low, though, for him.
Because it's Brett Ratner.
Yeah. When this is Scorsese, you're like, middling at best.
Right.
When you look at his oeuvre.
Yeah.
And then you think, this is one he got all the awards for?
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6.
Well, I think you have to give it straight down the middle 5.
5. All right.
Yeah. Because there are people who think it's 10. There's people who think it's like a 3.
Kayfabe. It won awards.
But okay, when your award is, they gave this to Scorsese because he didn't get all the other awards for all the other good ones.
It's like Christian's title reign.
Yeah.
It's a thank you.
Yeah.
6. They did win a bunch of awards.
Plus, it probably did well at the box office. You
Yeah,
have to
I think it
include
did.
that for kayfabe.
I think it did.
Like, what did it hit at the budget? It's probably one of his higher grossing movies.
It probably is. It did well.
I don't know why I'm going there.
It got 91% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
$9, yeah.
It made $300 million.
All right, we'll do 7 kayfabe.
Its budget was $90 million. Well, I guess that makes sense.
All those movies cost a ton of money these days. Like Shutter Island costs a ton of money.
Yeah.
A ton of money.
I wasn't a huge fan
That
of
wasn't
that
a very
movie.
good movie, no. So 6 plus 11 is a 6 movie.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Maybe a tad.
I'm not sure if Scorsese is going to get less than a 6 movie. I'd have to watch Shutter Island again to see if that got a 6.
Shutter Island's pretty bad.
D minor, is Joaquin Phoenix going to be in the running for Best Joker? I don't know, man. You're up against Jack Nicholson. I think he's going to be a very different Joker. He might be the scariest Joker, which could be up for Best Joker. But well, I'll have to watch the movie to find that out.
Yeah.
Oh, going in raw math on Wes Anderson.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. This might not be kind.
You don't think so?
If you took his first 6 films, then it'd be amazing.
No, Grand Budapest Hotel was great. I like Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think that's a really fun movie.
Yeah.
Moonrise Kingdom I thought was abysmal.
That's like mainly the one that sticks out to me.
I never saw the Darjeeling Limited. I never saw that one.
I never saw that either.
All right.
Do we include his American Express commercials?
Yeah, those are great. Those are great.
All right, maybe it's going to be kinder than I'm saying.
I'm guessing it's probably going to be...
It's going to be a 6+.
This might be a 7.
All right.
So, In Ring. Quality is productions.
They're immaculate. You can't say you can't say anything.
They might be almost immaculate to a fault at points, though. Like Moonrise Kingdom feels like completely removed from any semblance of reality.
All right, well, hold on a second. What's In Ring? What's promo? What's look for?
So
for
In Ring is
director?
In Ring would be quality of production design.
I think In Ring is like technical ability.
Yes, I'm saying quality of production.
And here's the thing, like
promo is performance. Performances he gets from actors, and look is obviously the look of the film.
Well, then either look or In Ring, because like he does exactly what he sets out to do.
Oh, I know.
Whether you appreciate it or not, where would that fall? Because he's got to get I guess maybe on look he'd get a 10 because that dude's movies always look a very, very, very specific. Like he does something so specific with all of his movies.
Yeah, no, I understand if he gets. I understand a high grade for look since he sets out to do something and he generally achieves it to a high degree. But at the same time, if what he's achieving just maybe detracts from the material, the story being presented in the film, should it still get a 10? Because I felt in the case of Moonrise Kingdom, what he was going for detracted from the film.
That's the one movie where I think he went too far with his shit.
That's what I'm saying. If he
Yes.
goes too far with his...
But man, that's one movie out of a lot of movies. I'm now coming back around to him. Hold on a second. I do appreciate that he directed Fantastic Mr. Oh, I never did see that.
Oh, Isle of Dogs. I haven't seen that either.
Yeah. Let's see here. Wes Anderson movies.
Yeah, I agree, Alex. See, that a director having a known aesthetic and sticking to it and mastering it obviously gets high grades. But if he does
that stuff in Life Aquatic where he has a side section of the ship, that was so good.
But if he does something, if he puts style above, like effectively telling a story.
Which I think he did in one case. And that was Moonrise Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
That movie was abysmal.
It was awful.
It really was bad. But man, there's so many good movies.
I'd say 9 for look.
All right, give him a 9.
I'll just knock him for that.
Because everybody, if you can look at a movie, if you can look at a frame of a movie, that was the craziest thing with Fantastic Mr. Fox. That dude did a stop motion movie that literally looked like a Wes Anderson movie. Mm-hmm. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Let's do performance then. He gets good performances from his actor. They're very stylized.
So at that point, I'd start to go down a little bit. I'd probably go down because here's the thing: it can either work really well or it can't work at all. And I feel like it works really well more often than not.
Like Ed Norton in
but it's
again, Moonrise Kingdom, it was too much.
But again, I would say it's probably like a 70-30 split in terms of when it works and when it doesn't.
Yeah, I give him a 7 for performance.
Yeah, I give him a 7 for performance.
Quality of production or in-ring. Like they're you can't really argue with the quality of the production of the movies.
Yeah.
From a technical standpoint.
Yeah. Give him an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's going to be like a
legacy. I mean, it's massively influential. The first was it a submarine? That Richard Ayoade movie was pretty much a Wes Anderson movie by way of Jean-Luc Godard.
I think there's a lot of movies these days that just want to be Wes Anderson movies. It is a very strong legacy.
8.
Yeah.
Kayfabe. It's never won anything. These movies don't do terribly well at the box office.
He's got a low kayfabe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. They never do well at the box office. What's his highest grossing movie? Wes Anderson. Is it Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Maybe.
Highest grossing movie. Tenenbaums had a $71 million worldwide gross.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot. Oh, Grand Budapest Hotel beat that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see by how much.
Skip it.
I'll just go to Grand Budapest Hotel. Let's find out. That's kind of surprising to me. What?
174. Wow.
That made $175 million?
It's a good movie.
That's crazy. So here's the thing. I remember enjoying the movie. I just don't remember dick about it. I remember more about Moonrise Kingdom because of how bad it was.
Yeah. I remember Ray Fiennes was an absolute delight in Grand Budapest
I agree. I don't remember anything much about it.
We'll say 6 kayfabe.
Okay. Boy, that's
he's
hot.
He's nominated for a lot of awards. But
yeah, okay.
All
right.
So 15, 20, that's 8. 8, 16, 22, 7 plus.
7 plus. All right, that makes sense. Boy, oh boy. Let's see here. Zach Stolba calls Wes Anderson the AJ Styles of film directors.
Alex C says Wes Anderson is like a deep PWG indie wrestler. So the analogy to AJ would be apt if he took on like a superhero franchise at this point. That'd be like analogous to him going to WWE.
If they gave him Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Somebody did a fan film of a Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah.
Directed by Wes Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty clever.
Well, people want us to power rank Arnold movies. We've done that before. We've named our favorites at least.
Yeah. So
your favorite's Predator, right?
It's got to be Predator. Yeah.
Mine might be Total Recall.
Could you imagine if you went into Predator?
Alex C says Thursday should be Director Math Day.
Well, yeah, there you go.
It'd be fun.
Could you imagine if we went into Predator not knowing dick about it? Like that movie, like it's like a Vietnam movie, basically. I know that's not in Vietnam, but
Central America,
it's
South
in like
America,
the mid '80s.
Yeah,
but it's like a covert mission movie with a bunch of like roid dudes,
and then there's an alien.
All of a sudden, there's an alien.
Dom Ray says, "What's the worst movie you've sat through?" I saw Howard the Duck in the theaters twice.
Yeah, but you have fun doing it.
The first time,
probably you were a little kid.
Yeah.
I know I've sat through some bad movies. Shit.
That Mr. Bean movie was awful. Sat through that. Like when I was in high school and after, I would just spend all day at the movie theater and just watch anything.
Yeah.
Anything. So I saw a lot of trash.
Me and Jeff walked out of a movie once. I forget what it was though. It was some movie. Was it Antonio Banderas and what was that lady's name? I forget her name. Oh, I forget. Rebecca De Mornay. Was she in a movie with Antonio Banderas?
I think so. I think
we walked out of that one.
Wow.
Sat through Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, I did too.
I think I had a headache too during that. That'll always kill a movie for you.
Oh, Brothers Grimm was awful.
I never saw that.
Oh, that was terrible. Going in raw math on Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, that's going to break my heart because I really love him, but he does not have
a good track record whatsoever.
A good track record. Like, look at, have you ever taken a look at like what movies he has? Because he is like an indie freaking.
Like he does everything himself.
Yes.
He has his own studio in Austin, and it's all basically in-house.
Yeah. Did he produce Alita Battle Angel?
Maybe.
He didn't direct it.
No, he didn't direct it. He, who directed it?
Okay. I don't even know if Sin City is so the thing about Sin City is that having been a fan of the comic from before that movie came out and seeing just how faithful it was in a good way, it was kind of crazy to see that shit up on the screen.
Yeah, Sin City wasn't bad.
Dust Till Dawn probably has not aged well.
No.
It probably has not. Like the Quentin Tarantino character is probably really, none of that is probably good.
Oh, Wade O'Brien says he directed Alita Battle Angel and Cameron produced
Really?
it.
Wow. Okay.
I thought he did something else. Maybe it was that.
That's cool. Machete's fun.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's probably like his most watchable thing. Let's see here.
There's the whole Spy Kids thing.
Yeah, there's the Spy Kids thing, which is like not even
Desperado's
watchable.
still a good movie.
Maybe. I remember liking Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Oh, I didn't care for that at all.
Yeah.
It's when he started shooting on digital and looked really fake.
Oh,
Like, it
okay.
looked really digital.
Yeah. Boy, he did a lot of Spy Kids.
It probably gave him an opportunity to do a lot of things he's doing now.
He did Predators? Really? No.
At least he produced it.
That had to have been a production thing. He was a producer on Kill Bill. That makes sense. Yeah. We watched this the other day because Lacey's like doing a paper on filmmakers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I gave her that book of his.
Oh, cool.
And that's the thing, like in terms of he was like one of the most influential. Like his legacy would be 10.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be totally a 10 because back when we were in film school, everybody basically wanted to have that career. Mm-hmm. It's like, how would you not? You're just calling your own shots, making your own movies, doing your own thing. Mm-hmm. But then if you actually watch his movies, it's like, can I really get into any of this stuff?
Yeah, his oeuvre is probably like a 5 at best.
God, if even that. Like, which of these are actually watchable? Like, I might be able to watch Sin City these days.
I still watch Desperado.
Desperado I could watch. Machete I could probably watch if I wanted to tune out.
Jeffrey Nguyen wants going in raw math on Jordan Peele. He's great. Legacy, though, he needs some more films under his belt.
Yeah. It's already pretty strong, though.
It is.
He's like, Jordan Peele's like the Adam Cole of movies.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
If you consider the Key and Peele, his Adam Cole's Ring of Honor days, then yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, man, it's really early to, or the Ricochet. It's like, it's really early to tell, but that's going to be high. That's going to be sky high. It really is. Anyways, that's it for Overrun. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.